Dobry den,
Strawete.
and welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Well, we've had a colder week this week.
Yeah, the weather got a bit grey, a bit English.
Yeah, so we carried on doing stuff as we normally do. One of the first things we did this week is a bit of an indoor job and a bit of an outdoor job. We fitted a fly screen door. Have a look at this. Although it's a bit cooler today, we know the warmer weather is coming, and this is the door into our kitchen. You're currently stood in our summer kitchen, so we use these doors quite a lot during the warmer weather. Now, one thing you'll notice about Bulgarian summer is there's a lot of flies about, and we obviously don't want them in the house. So my job today is to put a fly door or a fly screen door in this area so that we can use it quite happily through the summer and keep the flies out of the house. I've got myself a kit that makes up a fly screen door. It's 2.35 meters tall, or 235 centimeters, by 100 centimeters wide. Now this door is 200 high but 120 wide, so I'm going to have to cut down the height of the door but do something on the side here so that the door has something to close on. So I'll probably put a panel in with some fly screen down the side for it to close onto, but you'll see it as we go. But I haven't used one of these before, so I'm going to take it apart, see exactly what I've got to do and build it. So that's the door assembled and mounted, and it opens and closes. But there's still this gap here, which I have to make a frame for, which I'll do next. Make a square frame, put some netting down it, and that way we'll have a complete mosquito netted door, keep the flies out. Well, I've built the frame. I haven't put the netting in it as yet, but it's got the catch on it. It's securely in place, and the door closes. Now, we have a slight issue with putting netting over it. We've got enough netting to cover it, but the cats have got to be able to get in and out. Now, they've actually discovered their own way of doing it, which I'll show you now. Hello. So we've had a revision of plan for the cats. I'm going to put another bar about here, netting all the way down to there, and leave that bit open. The cats can then get in and out. If we have a fly issue, then we'll have to look at it. But until we've tried it, we're not going to know. So we've also got to paint the frame, obviously. We've got paint ordered, so that's as far as I can go with that so far. But it should make quite a difference to us in the summer. So yes, once we've established whether the screen door works with a little hole in the bottom, we'll determine whether we fill it up and the cats can still keep using it.
Yes, we're hoping flies don't come in under a foot.
Hopefully not, but we'll find out, won't we?
We will. We're going to leave it open to start with because the cats seem to like it.
Yeah.
The earlier part of the week I did manage to get quite a lot done in the garden, just clearing beds ready for planting up.
Yeah, and you planted your flowers, didn't you?
Yeah, I got all the flowers in.
And there's a little bit of reorganisation with paths and things, but that's Lynn's department.
Yeah, hopefully you have more raised beds this year, or maybe next year, I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And of course, I've been carrying on with the ceilings. Now, I left it last week. We managed to get the plasterboard up and that was it. Well, this is how far we've got now. Just a quick update on our ceilings. This is our hall ceiling now. You can see we've taped and filled the cracks and plastered it. But that's as far as I've got on here. There's no painting, there's no coving. But it's coming along. This is the room with the bigger difference. We've, like the hallway, we've done the taping, the filling and the plastering, but I've also put up the coving around the edges and filled in those gaps. The only thing left to do in here is paint the ceiling. But as we've got guests tonight, we've put the room back together, and this is how it will stay until next week. So with the exception of painting, those ceilings are finished. But we have been asked about how much does it cost to put up a suspended ceiling. So the prices are as follows. The hangers came in at 23 leather, the tracking around the edges came in at 30 leather, and the beams came in at 51 leather 20. So that's the metalwork. There was the plasterboard at 87 leather 48. Various screws are around 30 leather. Insulation, we had 2 lots of insulation. We didn't use all of it, but we spent 75 leather on insulation. And the coving adhesive, because we put coving up, came in at 7 leather 80. The coving itself was 39 leather. Plaster, 12 leather. Filler to go round the edges of the coving, that was 5 leather 98. And we had a delivery charge on top of that, and the delivery was 30 leather. So the total cost for both ceilings, excluding labour, because obviously I don't charge my time, came in at 318 leather 50 sterling. So in English money, I guess that's £130, something like that, which isn't bad.
And that was for 2 ceilings. And what's the rough size of those ceilings? It's 3 by 2.
One of them is 2 metres by 2.8, that's the hallway, and the other is 3.5 by 3.3.
Yeah, so fairly big.
So a reasonable size ceiling, so that's how much that cost. If you want a breakdown of the figures, let me know and I can put it in the description or something.
Yeah. The other thing we did this week was pay our taxes.
Paid our council tax, yes.
First time we managed to get in before and get ourselves a
We
discount.
qualified for the discount this year, which makes a change, but prices have gone up.
Yeah, quite considerably in terms of percentages.
In
not
percentages.
not
but
in terms of what you actually pay compared to the UK, but
yeah. The actual figures, glasses again. Last year, all in, it cost us 228 leather 44. Now that's for our council tax and our local car tax. On top of that, there was the vignette at 87 leather. This year, it's gone up to 289 leather 91. That's the council tax and the local car tax, and the vignette from next Tuesday, the 1st of April, goes up to 97 leather a year. So a 10% leather increase on that. We worked out the actual council tax increase is around just over 60%, which sounds a lot until you realise that our council tax was 46 leather a year, about £20, got up to 73 leather 74, which is about £30. My car tax has also gone up by 20 leather, from 159 leather to 179 leather.
so not such a big increase on
Not
that.
such a big increase on that, but prices are going up.
Now, you do pay 2 car taxes here.
Yes.
You pay the national one, which they call the vignette.
Yep.
So that's gone from 87 to 97.
And
you
the
pay
local
one.
Yeah. And that depends on the emissions of your car. Now we drive an old diesel car, which is not very good for the environment.
No.
So we pay more for it. We'd like a better car, but
Needs must.
finances. What can you do?
We try not to drive it too much. We don't leave very often.
No, we like to stay here. Well, that's the finance side of things done. A few things to remember coming up in the following week. Well, tomorrow is Palomarza.
Yes, we should definitely be going.
Yep, there's lots of things to buy. You can even buy some special honey.
Yeah. Honey from Stefan is going to be available.
Well worth it. Definitely.
Yeah,
recommend
delicious honey.
And on Sunday, if you're in the UK, don't forget it's Mother's Day.
Yes. With
Happy
special
Mother's Day, Mum.
special Mother's Day wishes to Samantha and to Mavis.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, have great days and yeah, happy Mother's Day. So I think that's probably it for us this week.
Yeah, it just leaves us to say,
Stay safe.
be well.
Do skoro.
Do skoro.